Welcome back to Salazar Nation. This is Frank. This is the channel where I'm gonna be talking more about mental health, more about mindset, physical health, just changing your life, and that's what I'm doing. I'm changing my life, one day at a time. So I was just sick and tired of being tired all the time and getting sick, sick and tired of being sick and tired. So if you watch some of the more recent videos, there's a playlist, a health playlist. I might put this video there as well. But yeah, I've been doing a 10,000 step a day challenge, which I know is easier said than done. Uh, but I've already been doing it for 30 days. I did it in June. It's now July. It's actually July. Just July just passed, so it's June. Was it July 6th? Yes, it's July 6th. Still doing it. I got in 17,000 steps yesterday. Um, that's a record, personal record for me. Um, won't be always. I won't always be able to do that. So I've done 15,000 steps, but 10,000. That's the goal. Uh, so so yeah, like I said, easier said than done. What I've been doing is I focus a specific time. So that's where I am this month. Just trying to figure out what would be the time, like before breakfast. I can do 2,000 steps. Uh, uh, at lunch, after lunch, okay, let's try to go for reach the 5,000 steps, not five thousand uh, after lunch, but just get up to 5,000 steps in total. If I go more, great. If I can do it before 7 p.m., perfect. Because I'll still have uh, a chunk where I'm able to do some other things, um, catch up with work, which I do more of my work morning to noon, but do something else, do a personal project. So, so yeah, so that's I'm trying to figure out. A good level, a good balance, where like, oh yeah, I can do this much, and if I need to, then at night, I can finish off the other steps. But if I can get before 7 p.m., that's great. Uh, and since I've been doing this, I've been getting asked, well, why? What made you want to do this? So that's what I kind of want to talk about more about that. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Back in, I want to say 2013, 2014, I really let my weight get out of control, and it carried on to recently. But it was pretty bad. I was at 280, and it did affect a lot of things. Just like, I mean, my health was just, it wasn't great. Um, Fast forward to 2015, I was able to get down to 250, which was a lot better than 280. Still wasn't that great. Uh, and 2015, actually, that's uh, June 11th, 2015. That's when I walked into the Choose to Change Foundation, and they have that's a big part of why I'm able to do this now. Uh, so I walked into that, and it's a Christian organization. They work with men. There's also women there too, but it started off as mainly for men, but more women started coming out, and yeah, so it's for everyone. But you know what? You know, changing your life. It was just easier said than done, but that's what the Choose Change Foundation is there, run by Orlando Salinas. So there's going to be a link in the description below. So you can check out the YouTube channel. They stream every Thursday at 7 p.m. live. You can go check it out. And, I'm the cameraman. So, uh, from nobody to, doing something like that, helping others. But anyway, so, yeah, I went there June 11th, 2015, and they don't usually do this, but that day that I walked in, my life was messed up, and they put an altar call. It's like, you want to give your life to Jesus, raise your hand. I rose my hand. Uh, been there, been at the church there. Uh, been working on my weight. There was times where like I lost a ton of weight, and then just kind of fluctuated because I got laxed and went back, up, down. Uh, Before last month, it was 245, 240. I'll say 240. I think it might have been a little higher than that, but I'll say 240. Because I didn't weigh myself at first. I just like. But the reason that I decided to do this was that like I was still having a lot of health problems. Waking up, grasping for air, couldn't breathe. It's, just walking was a chore. Just taking a few steps, breaking into sweats. I was like, um, yeah, like I knew if I didn't make a drastic change, I probably wouldn't wake up the next day. I probably would have had a stroke or something. Uh, and I've done diets, I've done like programs and things like that, and people they mean well, try to motivate me, and they're like, oh, you need to do this many weights and this many this, you need to do that, and you know, and worked for a while. What would happen is I would like burn myself out. Like I would do a lot for a couple of days and burn myself out because I like yeah we gotta do this. I gotta do this. Uh, yeah, it it wasn't something I could maintain. So just one day right before June, or I think it was like maybe June 1st or June 2nd. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired of making excuses. I need to go do stuff. And you know what? I think I should get a pedometer. So I downloaded an app, just a simple step tracker. I looked up online on YouTube. You know, I forgot what the exact phrase, but it was like, how to lose weight fast or something like that. But I found this video, which I'll look for it. So if I can find it again, uh, um, might be deep in my history, but I'll look for it and I'll link it. But yeah, it was this lady talking about hey, I did 10,000 steps a day for 30 days and lost weight. So like, I'm like, hey, I think I can do it. That's how much is 10,000 steps? So I get the pedometer comes in handy. So that's just an app. I just downloaded it. It's like, okay, we can do it. So just like I walk a lot already, but I also eat a lot. So like, I didn't just want to do like a few steps here, a few steps there, just like walking back and forth. You know, I wanted to, which I still do that, but I wanted to do like more focus. So like dedicate a certain time. Like, okay, how many can I do in 10 minutes? How many can I do in 30 minutes? And you know, how many intervals do I do throughout the day? So all that was just kind of figuring it out. But with the more focused, so like, oh, I'm gonna spend this much time doing these steps. Uh, that's sort of like I'm drinking more water, which that was something that was lacking. Um, and the app, you can track how much water you're supposed to be drinking. Uh, so like, okay, I now at least go higher since I am walking more and where I am it is hotter. Like I drink more than what the app recommends, and some say like, oh, don't drink that much, but yeah, it is really hot here, so like I need to drink that much. Like I said, and I am walking a lot of it off. So that's what I did. I was like, yeah, I can walk every day. I can do 10,000 steps. And there were some days where like I didn't do them, but it wasn't because I was tired. It was just like stuff was going on, stuff was breaking down. I need to take care of it, like here at the apartment. Uh, you know, my celebrations came up, so like oh, spending time with friends and family, things like that. Like I couldn't just say, hey, no, no, no. I need to spend that time walking. Like no, I want to spend some time with my family. Uh, but I still walked every day. It's just I think there was like four 4 days in total where I didn't do 10,000 steps, but I think one day I did 1,000. Another a day I did do 5,000. I was trying to at least do 5,000, but it was didn't always pan out. Uh, but those were rare days. Uh, but yeah, that was it. Like doing more focused and drinking a lot of water. Because I'm drinking a lot of water, um, like okay, I want to carry that over with the eating, so that I won't eat as much, or I'll eat a light snack, or eat more vegetables, greens, and stuff like that, or tuna fish, chicken, and just you know like Nutri-Green bars. So just kind of still eating, but not just watching it a bit. Not overdoing it. Um, there are times where like man, I didn't really. I was doing more intermediate fasting, so there are days that I'll do that where I won't eat until a certain time, but because uh, just did a lot working, a lot of walking, and sweating a lot of that off, and up to that certain time, like I'll eat a little bit more, and then go back, walk. There are times where I'm like, I'm gonna walk an hour. So yeah, so but I worked up to it. So I was working. Like I'm down to 232. I'm gonna get that down lower. My goal is 220. If I can go a little lower than that, fine. But uh, what I want to do now, which I did a little bit, kind of start some of it, but let me see. Let me go grab something. I keep this by me. So this is 10 pounds. I have more of these. So I can switch them out, add more onto it. But right now, just doing this. A minute an arm, and I'll switch it out. I'll do like uh, 20 seconds or 20 of these. Switch it out to the next arm and back and forth until I have 60 per arm. So just a minute per arm for a day, for like a few days, a day for a few days. So that's what I'm doing, just slowly building up muscle again. So yeah, like uh, a minute per arm, so 2 minutes a day. Like I'll do that for for a week, and I was starting at 15 pounds, but let me put it lower to 10 pounds, and just work back up, work my way up to 15 pounds. Then maybe next week it won't just be 2 minutes a day. Might be 4 minutes a day, or even just three. But the idea is just to gradually go up. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to. I gotta make gain. I gotta um, try and get my health in order. And a lot of that, a big part of that was the mindset. Just like I'm just tired of breathing heavily just by walking just a few steps. So and you know what? I feel great. So like mindset has a big part of it. Is a big part of it. Habits, developing new habits, breaking old habits, and now some of those were very hard to break. Except 2015 is when I gave my life to Jesus. When I went into the Choose a Change Foundation. It is 2022, and it's uh, so there was a lot of time developing habits and then falling back into the old habits. But part of the reason why I'm doing this is to stay accountable. So that's why I said I'm gonna record this, put these videos up, uh, and just stay accountable that way. I don't know if anyone watches these videos so far. I've checked. There's not that many viewers. I think might just be me going back and check. So at least one viewer. But yeah, so like it's, maybe this will inspire someone. Like, hey, yeah, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired too. What can I do? So yeah, you can go back and watch these videos. Yeah, that's it. Um, changing your life. You know, that's a monster. So, but it is possible. This has been Salazar Nation, Frank, and we'll see you next time. Stay healthy.